Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys face backlash from multiple reasons after blowout loss versus Bears. It was a day the Dallas Cowboys will attempt to quickly forget, as the Chicago Bears made short work of America's team with a 31-14 blowout loss in Week 3. Things went from bad to worse after CeeDee Lamb exited the game early following an ankle injury. Cowboys fans are frustrated for multiple reasons, but some are none too pleased with the team's decision to utilize Lamb at running back. Lamb sustained an ankle injury during a rushing attempt after his leg got caught under a Bears defender. The star playmaker returned for one play in the second quarter but appeared unable to run a normal route and was ruled out for the rest of the game. Former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holley was among those who criticized the Cowboys' decision on social media. On the CeeDee Lamb injury, "I could see if you needed a spark on offense, or it's been some time since CeeDee got the ball, but with the way number 33, Javonte Williams, has been running the rock, there seriously was no reason to be giving CeeDee a running back handoff," Holley noted in the September 21, 2025, message on X. "Don't complicate greatness." Many fans chimed in to agree with Holley in questioning head coach Brian Schottenheimer's decision to utilize Lamb on the running play. "Something tells us we are unlikely to see Lamb take more carries anytime soon." Fans were quick to point out that Cowboys starting running back Javonte Williams has made a major impact during his first season in Big D. This makes the decision to use Lamb on a gadget play even more questionable. Lamb's injury aside, the Cowboys are also under fire for the performance of the team's defense. It was anything but an ideal homecoming for defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus as the coach faced his former team in Chicago. The Cowboys allowed the Bears' offense to average 6.8 yards per play as Chicago posted 31 points. Chicago converted 8 of 13 third down attempts. It was not just the defensive woes as the Cowboys struggled to score points. Dak Prescott threw 2 critical interceptions against the Bears. With the game out of hand, Joe Milton was inserted as the Cowboys attempted to avoid Prescott sustaining an injury. Milton threw Dallas' 3rd interception of the game, with nearly every aspect of the Cowboys struggling against the Bears. Things do not get any easier for the Cowboys, who are in serious danger of dropping to 1-3. Dallas faces the Green Bay Packers in Week 4, and Micah Parsons would like nothing more than to extend the Cowboys' struggles this season following his departure. Cowboys $97 million All-Pro called most overrated player in NFL. That feeling of déjà vu Dallas Cowboys fans got watching Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams hit wide receiver Rome Odunze for a wide-open touchdown in a Week 3 loss wasn't hard to decipher. See a wide receiver for an opposing team running downfield for a massive gain. Look behind them and you'll likely find NFL All-Pro cornerback Trevon Diggs. It's a miserable pattern the Cowboys have settled into and was underlined in a 31-14 loss to the Bears in Week 3 that dropped Dallas to 1-2 and made Williams, one of the NFL's most embattled players, look like an NFL All-Pro. Trevon Diggs is on the Mount Rushmore of most overrated players in the NFL, Philadelphia Eagles blog The Birds Blitz wrote on its official X account on September 21. Video of Diggs slipping and falling as he tried to cover Odunze quickly went viral. According to Pro Football Focus, Diggs has a 53.9 overall grade through 3 games. That makes him one of the NFL's worst cornerbacks on paper. He's ranked 104th out of 148 eligible players at his position. Unfortunately for the Cowboys, he's also one of the NFL's highest-paid players at his position after he signed a 5-year, $97 million contract extension in July 2023, a contract that runs through 2028. With another NFL All-Pro cornerback in Darren Bland out with a foot injury less than 1 month after signing a 4-year, $90 million contract extension, the Cowboys are paying a lot of money at one position that's producing negative results at this point. In short, it's been a disaster. Few players in the NFL have been punching bags for the internet and NFL media like Diggs has been in recent years. That's a direct result of his massive contract and the fact he's missed 22 games due to injuries over the last 2 seasons due to a torn ACL in 2023 and re-injuring that same knee in 2024. In total, Bland and Diggs have only played 4 games together over the last 2 seasons. The Dallas Cowboys defense is absolutely awful, ESPN's Stephen A. Smith said on First Take on September 21st. You know it, I know it, anybody with 2 eyes can see it. Cowboys urged to trade for 1,500-yard dual threat to push Javonte Williams. The Dallas Cowboys have been looking to find the right balance in their running backs room for literal years now. There was the Tony Pollard experiment, the time they brought back Ezekiel Elliott for nostalgia's sake, and countless other stopgap additions. What the Cowboys haven't had in a long time, though, is a genuine difference maker who puts fear into opposing defenses. Enter Trevon Achane. Mike Crum of Cowboys Wire listed the current Miami Dolphins running back as a player the Cowboys should have their eye on. Trevon Achane put up nearly 1,000 yards from scrimmage and scored 11 touchdowns as a rookie. He increased his production to 1,500 yards in his second year, with 12 touchdowns, Crum wrote on September 19. He is the dual-threat type of back that Brian Schottenheimer likes. Achane's receptions went from 27 in his rookie year to 78 in year 2, and his receiving yardage went from under 200 to 592. He would cost some higher draft capital, but would be worth it. Miami knew what it was getting when it drafted Achane in the 3rd round back in 2023. The former Texas A&M track star ran a ridiculous 4.32 40-yard dash at the combine, and that speed translated immediately. As a rookie, he racked up 800 yards on just 103 carries, that's an absurd 7.8 yards per attempt, also adding 8 touchdowns. In 2024, he proved he wasn't just a gadget guy. Finishing with 203 carries for 907 yards and 6 touchdowns while also hauling in 78 passes for 592 yards and another 6 scores. Already in 2025, he's got close to 150 rushing yards and 140 receiving yards through 3 games. Few players in the league generate chunk plays as easily. What do you think? Like, comment and subscribe to the channel.